Aurangabad, formerly known as Khadki, was a very small village. The geographical position was favorable for an abundant water supply. Being situated in the valley about 10 miles in length, through which flows the Kham River. Malik Ambar was Minister-in-Chief of the Kingdom of Nizam Shahi government of Ahmednagar and Viceroy of Daulatabad. Malik Ambar was a born hydraulic genius. His knowledge of hydraulics was matchless. In 1604 AD, Khasba Khadki was announced as the capital of Ahmednagar's Nizam Shahi by Malik Ambar. After the rehabilitation of Fatehnagar, Malik Ambar started the work of Nehar, which is still known as Nehre-Ambari. The Nehar was for the common people. Malik Ambar himself settled in Fatehnagar and he built Naukanda Palace, Jama Masjid, Cheetah Khana, Bhadkal Gate, and n number of sarais like Sarai Chakilthana. Till 1604, nehars were constructed by the emperors only and specially to serve royal families. Before transforming a small village into a big city, Malik Ambar considered the priorities and basic needs of the villagers. He laid down the network of underground water supply channels throughout the proposed city. Malik Ambar built a nehar at Joban Tekri in the north of the city. River Sangvi flows beside Joban Tekri. He formed a sunken deep well in Sangvi River where water which flows from Joban Tekri and Sangvi River was preserved. An underground channel, nehar, parallel to Sangvi River was brought till Harsul village. Arc-shaped channels were constructed in stones and lime mortars. This channel was used for conveying water to filtration chambers. Manholes were constructed at some specific distance for the maintenance of the channels. It was 3 to 4 feet from the ground level. Manholes were in such a manner that a man could easily get into it for the purpose of maintenance. It was covered from the upper portion so as to avoid any accident like falling of human or animals. It was also used for pulling water for use whenever needed. A big sarai guest house was built in Harsul village by the Emperor Aurangzeb Alamgir later on. Water from the underground channels was utilized by the visitors of the sarai. The Harsul Sarai is now known as Harsul Prison, and today also the water is used by the prisoners. The underground water channels Nehar from Harsul Sarai goes to Mahmudpura and stops at Gaumukh. From Gaumukh, water was supplied to the surrounding areas and the fountains of Raja Jai Singh Bagh and Maqbara Islam Khan Mashhadi, commonly known as Roza Pir Ismail. He was the teacher of Emperor Aurangzeb Alamgir. The conduits from Gaumukh also ended into many residences. The mostly it was connected to the fountain fixed at the center of the water tank. Arrangements were made to collect the excess water filling the tank. The excess water was then conveyed to the garden with the help of small channels. For beautification of the garden, the tanks were made in various shapes such as hexagonal, octagonal, lotus shape, etc. The use of water for entertainment is the outstanding contribution of this phase. From Gaumukh, water was transferred by conduits, clay pipes to alum chambers. The 200 mm diameter conduits were made up of terracotta and 400 mm diameter conduits was made up of stone. Both these conduits were casing of lime mortar, brickbats and pebbles. Water was forced to flow from an open channel specially constructed with brickwork barricades alternately. So that the flow should be reduced, hazardous gases should be removed and water should go through oxidation system. After oxidation system, water enters into a water tank. After water overflew from the first tank, it went to second tank, which was underground. Water is purified in second tank by alum. The process of sedimentation takes place in second tank. Heavy particles settle down in the tank and pure water goes into next tank by overflow. Five water tanks were built in the campus, and in this way water goes through 5 types of purification systems. Main working of the alum chambers was to purify water and the oxidation system. Oxidation is the interaction between oxygen molecules and all the different substances that make contact from metal to living tissues. Substances such as sand and alum were used to convert water into its purest form. After filtration, with the help of conduits, the water was supplied to the area of general habitation and pure water was supplied to the entire city through the legate.